Hello, welcome to Just the Facts, number 6.2. Number 6 because this is our 6th unit, and number 2 because this is the second Just the Facts in this unit. Alright, here is an overview of the Just the Facts chart. You might want to refer back to this. We're going to talk about balanced and unbalanced forces. First, we're going to talk about balanced forces. When there are balanced forces, there is no motion, and the net force is 0. What does that look like? Well, let's see. We've got a box here. And how is force measured? It's measured in newtons. So let's say we have 5 newtons pushing the box to the left, and 5 newtons pushing the box to the right. Then we have balanced forces because the numbers on both sides are even. The forces are balanced. So when there's equal forces on both sides, then there will be no motion. And the net force is going to be 0. Okay? All right. The next thing we're going to talk about is unbalanced forces. Looks like I wrote on it. All right, unbalanced forces. Okay? Where the forces on either side are not equal, are not the same. And the object will move the direction of the greater force. So I'm going to draw my box back up here. And let's say we have a force pushing it to the left that is 5 newtons. And let's say we have a force pushing it to the right that is 3 newtons. Well, there's a greater force pushing it to the left, and so it will move. It will move to the left. It will go the direction of the greater force, and 5 is the greater force here. Now, what will the net force be? Well, we're going to talk about that next. The net force is the total greater force minus the total lesser force. That's the net force. Sometimes there might be more than one force. Let me give you an example. We've got this box here. Maybe there's 2 forces. Maybe this one is 5 newtons, and there's another force that's 2 newtons. And then going this direction, there's only one force, that's 3. So you take the total greater force, so 5 plus 2 would be 7, and you subtract the total lesser force, which over here would be 3. So the net force for the image I have drawn up here would be 7, 5 and 2, minus 3, so it would be 4. So 4 newtons, and which direction would it be going? Towards the left. So the greater force minus the lesser force equals the net force. You're going to be doing some practice on this. There's a worksheet that's going to go with this. So if you have any questions, you can redo this. Let's see. Okay, in fact, let me give you just another short example. Okay, so we've got this box. Okay, you've got a force moving it this way that has, let's say, 10 newtons. You have a force moving it this way that, let's say, has 3 newtons. Which direction is that box going to move? Well, it's going to move in the direction of the greater force. And over here, that's the greater force. 10 newtons moving it to the right. To get the net force, you're going to take the greater force, 10 newtons, minus the lesser force, 3 newtons. It's going to be 7 newtons. So the net force is going to be 7 newtons moving in that direction. Let's do one more. Here's our box. Let's say there's 2 forces, so this is 1 newton, and I'll make that look more like a 1. And then there's another force, and it's 3 newtons. And then there's a force this way that is 5 newtons. Well, is this balanced or unbalanced? Well, it's unbalanced because they're not equal. 1 plus 3 equals 4, so we got 4 newtons total. And over here we've got 5 newtons, so they're not equal, so it's unbalanced, so there will be movement. And we get the total of the greater force, 5, minus the total of the lesser force, 4, 1 newton. So the net force is going to be 1 newton pushing towards the left. All right, finally, Yoda. What does Yoda have to do with any of this? Well, let's think about it. How do we know that Yoda likes physics? What did Yoda always say? May the force be with you.